Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Please like, tag, and share. Let someone know that Pastor Brooks is on, Lasandra is on, Lala is on this morning. Good morning to you. Blessings, peace be unto you. I simply want to come on today. I know it's normally Warrior Woman Wednesday. That's a lot. Warrior Woman Wednesday. Try saying that fast 3 times. Like, tag, share. Please subscribe to my channel. I just wanted to come on real quick and just talk about regret. I don't know about you, but there are some things that I have regret over. There are some things I wish I would not have done. There are some things I wish I would have done differently. There are some things I just wish I ain't have memory of. Truth be told, come on, please like, tag, and share. We're going to talk briefly this morning about regret, moving past regrets, not living in our regret, because regret, most of the time, it comes with a negative connotation. So when you say regret, it means it's just bad. No, regret is not bad. When you learn from your past, when you've learned from your mistakes, your disappointments, things that worked, things that didn't work, things that you probably could have done better, differently, or not done at all. You learn from those things. So you put a spin on the regret and you turn it to a positive. You use it for your advantage. That's what you do. You use it for your advantage. So make you better, to make you better. Let me slow down this morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you will watch this broadcast. This is your girl Lala on talking about regret this morning. Perhaps you regret not be spending time with your family, as much time as with our loved ones as we would have wanted. Sometimes we get so busy with the things of life, whether it's work or the job or just life period, and the different hats and things that we do and the roles that we play in our lifetime, that we just get consumed and we get so busy that we do not realize where the time has gone, and we have lost that time. When you say, oh my God, my kids have grown up so fast, I can remember. Slow down. Perhaps that is your regret. You did not spend more time with your loved ones, with your family. Perhaps you did not forgive someone. They mistreated you. They've done you wrong. You have not forgiven them. And then when you come to the point of saying, I want to forgive, now they're gone. You can't ask for forgiveness because they're no longer with us. They've gone on, and you're living with that regret of, I didn't have an opportunity to apologize. Had I known, I would have said I was sorry. If I knew they were going to be sick and leave, it was unexpected. If I would have known, if I would have, if I could have, regrets, let it go. Perhaps you care less about the opinions of others. You wish you would have cared about the cared about the opinions of others, what others thought about you. Let's fix it that way, because I'm getting tongue tied this morning. You could care less about what others thought about you. Perhaps that's your regret, because you cared what people thought about you. You cared about people's opinion. You allowed their opinions to stagnate you, to hold you back, to hold you down. That perhaps that is one of your regrets, if you would not have done that. Perhaps you wish you would have taken that job, that promotion, that opportunity, that business venture. You wish you would have stepped out on. You had this idea, and somebody stepped in front of you. Now that patent is already out there. You regret that. Move on, learn from it, and move on. Stop letting our regrets hold us hostage. That's what I'm trying to convey to us this morning. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. For those that are watching me live, and for those that will watch the replay, perhaps you regret not having children. I know our careers and our advancement in our careers and in our lives may um have stopped us from wanting children, from having children, because we were so busy and trying to go up the corporate ladder that we denied ourselves having children. At one point, we felt like we didn't want children. So we are regretful that we did not take the opportunity to have children. Don't live in the regret if you cannot have children, for physical reasons, whatever reasons, you may not be in a position to have children. So don't, or to have had children. So don't regret that. You would have lived more of your life. You would have enjoyed your life. You would have experienced life to the fullest, but you chose not to do that for whatever reason. Perhaps you were following the opinion of someone else. You lived your life for someone else. So therefore you are in regret and perhaps even have entered over into resentment. You have now come to resent that person whose life you may have given up your life to be a blessing to their life, to help them along with their career, to be there. Maybe it's a significant other, a spouse, or someone that you laid down your life of living and experience life to build their life, to help them better, and to help them move forward in their careers, to advance them in their careers. And now, not only are you living with regret, but you have somewhat of resentment against or towards that person that you chose to live your life for. Don't live in regret. Let it go. Mhm. Perhaps you regret pursuing a relationship. Perhaps you regret for not pursuing a relationship. There was this person that you loved in high school or in elementary school, and you had a crush on this person, and this person never ever knew it. They just looked at you as being a good friend. You were scared to speak up. You were scared to pursue that person. You were scared to pursue that relationship. And then again, on the other hand, we have pursued some relationships that we wish we would not have pursued. We would not have gotten involved in, but it's called life. It's called regret, but building on it, capitalizing on it, learning from it, and moving on. Perhaps you wish that you would have treated the people better. You would have treated people better. You would have not been so harsh to certain people. You wouldn't have been so stringent and hard all the time. And just, as parents growing up, I remember in conversations or listening to conversations with my mother's siblings and my aunts and uncles and stuff, and they were just talking about growing up and how hard times was. So therefore sometimes the parents were a little bit more harder on their children, that they felt like they didn't have a life. Perhaps you was that person where you was treated that way, so therefore you treated your children that way, and you're resenting it now because maybe your children, or you're regretting it now, but maybe because your children are resenting you for keeping them from being a child, from keeping them from living the life that they wanted to live, and for being the person that they wanted to be or thought they could be. For whatever reason, we have our regrets. Perhaps you regret facing your fears. Perhaps you regret not traveling more. Perhaps you regret not for being not more outspoken. Hmm. I'm just trying to read my own handwriting here. Perhaps you regret for not being outspoken. Perhaps you regret for just being harsh and mean, just being bitter with life. And you wish that you would have seen the glasses half full rather than half empty. Whatever, all I'm saying is, whatever your regrets is, now is the time to capitalize on it, to learn from your mistakes, to learn what you did not do. Do not let your past hold you hostage. There were some things that we could have done different. There were some people that we could have treated different. There are some lives that we could have lived differently, betterly, perhaps better, perhaps. Whatever the regret is, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Leave, like, tag, and share. Leave me a comment. Talk to me this morning. Perhaps there's regret. What is a regret? I know there's at least one regret, two regrets right now I can think of off the top of my head that I wish I would not have done, but it's too late now for me to do anything about it. I cannot go back and apologize to that person for not doing something they asked me to do for them because I was being trifling and lazy. Real talk. Trifling and lazy. And I'll tell you what it is. I'm just that bold enough to tell you what it is because I want you to learn from me. I don't let stuff hold me hostage. I don't let the past hold me hostage. I don't let regrets of my past hold me hostage. My mom was not feeling well. This is before she really got down, but technically, she probably should have stayed in, but she called me one Sunday afternoon. And if anybody know me, my Sunday afternoons pretty much are for me. I take those because I run so much. I usually try to take my Sunday afternoons to sleep, to lay down, to rest, to do something. And when she called me to ask me to go to Albertsons to get her some chicken wings because she had taste for chicken wings, well, yours truly was laying on the sofa sleep, knocked cold out sleep. And I saw her call and I answered the phone and I was like sluggish. And she was like, "Were you asleep?" And I was like, "Yes." I said, "Well, you think you could wait till I wake up?" "No, I go get my own chicken." And she hung up the phone. I rolled over and went back to sleep. Do I regret that now? Yes, I do. Can't do anything about it, but I learned from that when someone else calls, if someone needs something, not to be selfish, not to get in self, not to say, "Well, I'm not going to do it because of my own selfish reasons. I'm going to do what I can to help that person, even if it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and it may be an inconvenience." I have learned from my past mistakes, so I don't let that hold me hostage. And when the enemy tries to bring that up, I dismiss it. I was like, my mom knew I loved her. My mom knew I would do anything in the world for her. I talk myself out of the enemy trying to talk me into a place that I'm not trying to go. But I talk myself, bag myself right up out the door. I don't walk in that door that he's open for me to go in. I bag myself right on out and I make a detour. Okay. So that is one of my things that I regret. But my mom has gone on to be with the Lord, and there's nothing I could do about that. But there are some of us that are watching this morning. Good morning, bless you. Love you too. There's some of us that are in this life that we're so in regret that it's causing us to be stagnant. It's causing us not to be able to move forward. It's holding us hostage. It has us on lockdown. We cannot move forward in our life because we're stuck in our past. We're stuck on what we didn't do, what someone else said we will never do. We're stuck even in our mind, regrets of not even using our mind and thinking for ourselves and allowing others to think for us. I don't know what your regret is. You know what your regret is, but it's a regret and it's something that's been done with. It's past mistakes, past events, past whatever. It's in the past. So therefore, I want to encourage you this morning to no longer sit idly by, no longer say, "I can't do anything about it." If they're still here on the earth, I encourage you to go apologize. Give them the forgiveness that they need, because you need forgiveness for some stuff. Forgive them and let them go. Move on, move past, grow up, people. It's time for us to do that. We've learned, we've watched, we've lost some people in this life along the way, loved ones, friends, co-workers. I know that everybody that will watch this replay has lost somebody in their lives over the years. And you may not have gotten the opportunity to get it right. So I encourage you to get it right with the people that are still in your lives, that are still present, that is still local, that is still live, that is still living, that is still breathing. If you miss that job opportunity, hey, there may be an opportunity when it come around. Take the promotion. Don't be scared. Yeah, you regret that you missed it. They may not offer it to you again, but if you're in that position, let it be made known. Hey, if it comes up again, I'm willing to step up. I'm willing to move past my fears and to step up. You never know what you can do until you get in there. Evidently, they saw something in you if they want to offer you the promotion, if they want to offer you the position. You were scared to step out and launch your own business. You were scared to be an entrepreneur because you didn't know anything about being an entrepreneur. But there's things and there's tools and there's resources in place and position now to help you. You don't have to have a college degree to be an entrepreneur. Google, find you someone, connect with someone that is an entrepreneur and sow into them. Ask them to mentor you. Yes, it may cost you something, but is it worth it? You may have a valuable product, invention, something you came up that can revolutionize and change someone else's life, and you become a billionaire. But you're scared to move out because you regret that you didn't do it. You had this plan, you had this idea, and you sat on it, and somebody else seized it, and now they rich when you could have been the one. But don't let that stop you. You still have a mind. You still have the creative ability. Let God pour into you and you come up with another idea, another adventure. Listen, I got to go, but be encouraged on today. Move past regret. Let your regrets from what you did or didn't do fuel your tomorrow. Let it fuel you to be in a better place. Let it give you the courage. Let it give you the confidence. Let it give you the strength that you need to move forward from your past, because your past only comes to stagnate you. It comes to hold you hostage. But I encourage you on today to move forward, to be productive, and to be blessed. Until next time, bye bye. No regrets. Always be your authentic self. Quitting is never an option. You are a man, you are a woman with purpose. Go forth in your purpose on today. And I am your girl, Lala.